BC's Premier says he's launching an expert task force into climate emergencies such as wildfires, drought, heat and floods. David Eby says the province is still focused on the current battle against fires, but it also needs to improve prevention and response measures for the years to come.
How can we do things better? How can we continually improve as climate crises increase in severity and frequency?
Eby, who spent Monday in BC's interior touring fire-affected areas, says the task force will provide advice in several areas, including volunteer recruitment, working with First Nations and frontline workers, deploying enhanced technologies, and making support for evacuees more accessible, with special attention given to improving timely access to emergency funds and accommodation.
The goal here with the task force is that we get those independent voices outside of government that assist us in identifying what we can be doing better, but that work is integrated with the public service, with the wildfire service, with the emergency response teams, so that we can put those recommendations, those findings to work right away. We don't have the luxury of time between emergencies right now in British Columbia.
BC is in the midst of its most destructive wildfire season on record, with more than 2.2 million hectares of land burned, hundreds of buildings destroyed, and 2 wildfire fighters killed on the front lines.
I'm glad this announcement has come out and this task force is being struck. I'm not surprised, given everything that's been happening.
Stephen Shepherd says it's important that pre-planning, capacity building and preparation are given a lot of weight by the task force, including how communities and organizations are going to work together. He adds the scope of the task force should include engagement on the ground, mock emergency scenarios and climate mitigation.
If we put all our effort only into the adaptation and the emergency response work, which is vital, we miss the fact that we're continually making the problem worse for the future. And we have to build in those climate mitigation, reducing our carbon footprints into the engagement, into the preparation, and into the execution, if at all possible.
The Premier admits the province has already seen multiple reviews and studies of emergency-related issues, but says this task force will be different.
Making sure that we're deploying the solutions as the recommendations come forward is going to be critically important and is what's going to set this approach apart from what has been done previously.
In Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.